M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Giants.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. We're late into December and still searching for that first win at 0-14. Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. Out of Monmouth College, it's Alex Tanney. He'll be the man under center leading this crew.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jansen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up.
Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson.
The ball carried by the fullback.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and...
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Good.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Dante Hightower, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
Complete to...
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Damon Harrison, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second down.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 8 yards there and a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Christian McCaffrey.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
22-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over first.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings
McCaffrey.
up 7.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
15-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Throw left side complete. That's Cox. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Intended for number
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cox. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Breeze to throw. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
McCaffrey on the carry.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
A give to the fullback on the dive. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3.
3-3.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
To John Brown.
A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Rashawn Gary in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. A huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's McCaffrey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And this one is right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
6. Ravens 3.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Cox.
And he's passed. Complete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
At their own 25.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards,
and the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. This is McCaffrey. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
22, Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Zach Moore.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a run with McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Complete to John Brown. An 8-yard.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
3rd down. From midfield, here's Breeze. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
4th down.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Over the middle, complete. That's Cox. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here now, a look at Drew Brees in our player spotlight. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the...
And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 6.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
McCaffrey on the carry.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
Kenny's pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Taken in at the 22. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Breeze. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Throwing now is Breeze. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. This is McCaffrey on the give.